What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to another one. And in this one, we have an update on the whole Forst situation. So, the wood chipper, we've gotten to the bottom of it. I'm fairly confident. And as a commenter said below, and as the man of Forst, when I had my long discussion with him and he went through everything, and I have to say the dude knew a lot about them. We were talking back and forth about, oh, could it be this, could it be that? And one of the things he had said, it was a speed sensor. So that was on my mind over the weekend when he said that, and the commenter put it below. I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking it's this box, and just so unsure because, you know, just the way everything was pointing to it, the way I was testing it was pointing to this box. But I was thinking about it today, and I went, you know what, actually, come to think of it, I've done a lot of talking about this sensor and talking to your man about this sensor, but I haven't been back up to the machine since, because the machine's not with me. So I have to go up to it to check it again. So I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know what, I better go up, because that sensor is the only thing that I actually haven't checked. And we were just kind of pushing towards, yeah, the box rather than the sensor. But I was like, you know what, I can't go and get a box without checking. I have to check the sensor, because if I get a box and check it, find out it's the sensor, I'll go mad. So I went up, started the machine up, machine fired up straight away, everything worked, and I was like, right, what is with these jokes? This is testing me. And then I was playing around with it for a little bit, and then it stopped working. I was like, right. And I checked the RPM in that time. The RPM was working. I was like, right, this is fucking... And then when it stopped working, then I was like, right, let's check the RPM. RPM not working. It's like, right, this is good. We're getting somewhere. So with that, then I was like, right, I'm getting confident that it's this sensor. Played with the sensor a little bit, just the wire for a split second. And I think it was because I disconnected and put it back on. For a split second, it came on and went off, and would not work no matter what after that. And then I says, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to actually put this one to bed properly. We're going to test the sensor. So I was going testing the sensor, and I was putting the meter to it, and I was thinking, you know what, like, this sensor is probably dodo now. It's not working. I don't think it's working. I think we're onto something here. And I wasn't getting any reading from it because of it. And I was like, right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to test one of the other sensors, and I'm going to get the other. So I got one of the other sensors for the door. It worked the same way, you know. And I went through the sensor, and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's working. Oh yeah, get me voltage there. Check the wires, brown and black. It was a great kill. We go over to brown and black, and that, and into that, onto the sensor for the speed. Nothing. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's got to be the sensor. It's got to be the sensor. So, yeah, that was it. It was... It's amazing though how you can kind of you can sidetrack yourself as well, because you use your own logic in your head. Because when I was talking to the guy in Forst, we were talking back and forth, and I was giving him, as I got a bit more information from the customer, I was giving it to him, and I was like, here, because I called him back a second time, and that's when we were talking about the speed sensor. And when we kind of moved away from the speed sensor a little bit, because, well, for the most part really, because it wasn't working on the touchpad forward and back, and it wasn't going back reversing when it was getting bogged down. It was like, oh, if both of them functions aren't working, then it must be something else electrical further back before the sensors, because it's not getting power back out, you know, because I tested the voltage through the box like I did in the last video, explained to you. But now that I've actually gotten to the end of it, I'm looking at my analysis of this, I'm trying to think of, right, what can I learn from this, so I don't... Because maybe I was looking at it, well, maybe to some that wasn't a logical way to look at it, but in my head that was a logical way to kind of look at it. But when I think about it, I'm dealing with a canvas system, and they like to really play with you. So you're getting an issue here, low voltage systems, you're getting a small voltage from one side. Like, if you have a problem with one part, that might affect 3 different things, because they're all linked, you know. well, a lot of sections, parts of campus systems are linked together. It's like here, one day we'll get into the campus system in cars, and we're going to go through modules, and you'll understand why mechanics charge what they charge, right? But yeah, it's a wormhole, and you can really get caught up in it. And I suppose one of the lessons I can take from this one is a lot of stuff isn't cut and dry with the process of getting to the issue. It's not as just as, all right, let's say follow the river back. Though, as I understand it more as we get to the end of it, yeah. But definitely, I've definitely taken information from this, and I'm glad that I actually went the long way about figuring it out. But definitely, it definitely highlighted it big time with that commenter below, and the other commenters below as well. Thanks for putting your bit of spoke in. All these different things are it's good, and we've gotten to the end of it. So on to the next issue. So yeah, that's really the crack, lads. Just wanted to inform you on the Forst crack. Other than that, then, as we're getting back into it now. I'm feeling it. We're flexing, from being out of work for the last few months. We're flexing. So I've got a few other jobs coming in. I have a Bomag roller coming in with 2 leaky vibration motors. Both drums. Yeah, so both of them are leaking. So that's coming up. That'll be a nice little video. Isuzu Bighorn clutch. Change the clutch in one of them. That's coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to probably try and get that in next week. The Bomag, I'm kind of waiting for the customer to drop it up. He's going to get that up to me as soon as he can. I'm not sure when. Could be at some point this week, but it'll be probably next week before I get a look at it. I am kind of probably going to go dark over the next few days, because I'm gone on a little adventure, and I shall be back. Yeah, the little Transit, got to get that tested. So there's probably forklifts as well. 2 forklifts to fix. 2 services, and one of them needs brakes, or we need to identify the issue with the brakes and then sort the brakes out. But these yokes get a fair hammering, so yeah, we will unravel them like a canvas wiring system in the next video, I'm sure. Well, thanks for everyone commenting, thanks for everyone getting involved, and I shall talk to you in the next one. Keep her lish and keep her steady.